What's up, y'all? Welcome to today's video. I am inside right now and I'm getting ready. We're going fishing, okay? We're always going fishing. We're making fishing videos, y'all, but today we're gonna go try a new spot and it's gonna be a bit of a gamble. So I'm chilling in the office right now, kind of, it's where I edit and stuff. I want to make this a cool like tackle room. So like this open wall behind me, should I get like one of those big walls where it displays all the lures and stuff? Got a lot of soft plastics, a lot of lures and stuff I could store up there, make a little backdrop or whatever, but got the rods over here. Kind of don't like the way I'm storing those, but anyways, forget all that. We're going fishing, going to a new spot. It's gonna be a gamble though, because this spot, it's like the only spot where it is. So I'm gonna drive, like 20 minutes to get to this one, and then if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna have to drive like an hour, if that makes sense, to get to the other spots. Because this spot, it's in a direction that none of my other spots are. All my other spots are in the other direction, kind of near my new place. So it's a bit of a gamble. So what I think is gonna happen is I'm gonna grinding it out at this spot no matter what happens. But from what I can tell using maps and fish brain and stuff, like it looks like we're gonna have some pretty clear water, hopefully some good fishing. I have not seen a bass like locked in on a bed yet. I saw one, but I haven't been to a pond yet where the bank is just covered with beds or anything. So I'm curious to see if they're spawning, if they're not spawning, whatever. I'm definitely bringing spinning rod and a wacky rig, but I want to catch them on some moving stuff. So we'll probably try a little finesse crankbaits, things like that. We just got to go see. We got to see what's happening, but we're bringing the pond hopping bag, bring a few rods, and let's see if we can figure this pond out, because ideally this pond will be one of my new ponds I like to go fishing at. So we're doing a full pond breakdown, full pond exploration, all new, don't know anything. There is one fish logged at this pond. And it looked like a 1.5 pounder about 2 years ago. So they could be pretty big by now. We just got to go see. We got to go see. I don't even know if it's public or private, honestly. But let's load up the gear, get in the car, and get on over there. Yep, so we definitely need Texas rig rod, the versatile rod. See that? They're all jumbled up. I don't like that. And then not Big Daddy. Not Big Daddy today. But we need a spinning setup. So let's take these 3 rods, and that should be fine. So after the morning traffic died down, it's only a 15-minute drive. Not bad. Okay, here we go. Some of this bank's gonna be really hard to fish, but water clarity doesn't look horrible up in here. Just don't know if there's any bass in here. I mean, this pond looks phenomenal. Let's just walk around and see if we can find a good spot to start fishing. I mean, this is a big pond, but it looks like this whole area is just a super shallow flat. And I don't know if I can get to the other bank from this side, but that looks like where you want to be. I'm actually going to turn around and head back where I was. I don't know, man. Maybe while I'm here, I should go explore. Let's explore. We're doing a pond breakdown. Better to explore. We're not in a big rush, so let's just look around. Might see some spawners over here in the shallow flat. Okay, I walked down to the very corner, and it actually opens up some. So we'll just throw the Bellows gill around a little bit. And when I mean opens up, the depth gets a little bit better. Very, very snotty grass, honestly. Once it warms up a little bit more and this vegetation explodes, this will be such a froggy pond. So hopefully there's big enough fish in here for some frog fishing. This kind of looks like the grass that'll get snagged up on my lure every time. I believe it is, but we can live with it. Oh, you'll see that? Do I have him? I have him. Oh, missed him. Okay, sign of life. Honestly, wasn't sure if it was a bass bite and clipped my gill right in half, so I don't know. I don't know about that one. In fact, do I want to put a gill on, or maybe gills are so good, but I don't want them getting all chopped up. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's getting bit. Throw it. Definitely don't want to lose all of our gills, especially on small fish. Getting low on my inventory. Definitely worth it to walk over here because it's not a deep spillway. I can just walk right across that, but there's a little ditch right here that I couldn't see before. I feel like I need to flip in here a little bit, because if I were a fish, I'd be hiding somewhere in here. Always be careful walking over this stuff, because this algae that's under the water, so slippery. Take it nice and slow over this. Okay. Yeah, this feels like a big bass factory. Like maybe not yet. Maybe got to give it some time. Look at all this water. Look how clear. They'd be able to hunt pretty easily. I don't know. I probably need to get a chatterbait tied on, because crankbait ain't gonna do it in this. Maybe there's some depth somewhere else, but a chatterbait, even a topwater, like maybe a popper would be good. I might do that. Might put a popper on. Okay, we're doing it. Throw in the popper. We've got a Yozuri 3DB. Very natural little color, but still a big shallow grass flat, but there's not as much grass on the surface. But feels like these fish would come up and eat a popper. I don't know. I don't know anything about them. I don't know how aggressive they are today. Like, I've barely seen anything from them so far, but this is one of the few times of the year where the fish could be so aggressive. It doesn't really matter if it's morning or nighttime for top water. And I mean, I think a buzzbait would be a really good thing here, and a frog too. I just don't have setups that are great for those, and I love throwing a popper just on a little spinning setup. Also, I didn't have a leader tied on yet, so I can't go wacky rig. And this is a little shallow for a wacky rig, in my opinion. But how cool would it be to get a little topwater action today? Oh my gosh, bass going at it. Or no, I see my first like catchable sized bass. He's like looking at the popper. He was under it. He might be on a bed. I see a few things that I'm like, that looks like a bed, but I just can't tell from here. Like, I see something right in here. Looks like a bed. I see several spots that look like they could have been beds at one point. Well, I'm not gonna waste time on a fish that's not committed. And it honestly wasn't that big anyways. Pecking at it. I think there's a bunch of bluegill beds over there. They are all over it. Well, hooked something. Yeah, big old gill. Let's see what kind. What we got in here? No, green sunfish. Not what we were wanting. So I've talked about the problem with these guys before, and it's that this particular type of panfish is very, very aggressive, and it has a large mouth compared to like bluegill, and that allows it to eat forage that bass mainly eat. So normally if you have a pond full of bluegills, the bass get to a certain size where they're feeding on, the bluegills themselves, but different forage from the bluegills. And so what'll happen is you can get very stunted ponds if you have green sunfish in them, because they are going to be eating like crazy, and they can have big enough mouths to eat juvenile bass, juvenile panfish, juvenile, just like minnows and all kinds of things, crawfish even. So that's kind of the issue with those guys. Now, it doesn't mean there's not big bass in here. Looks like another sunfish, unfortunately. They are large and in charge. Just not what I'm looking for, and especially with this popper, I'm not trying to get some treble hooks in my hand. Pretty little fish, they'd probably make a great pet, but not what I'm looking for today. And if I try to throw the Bellows gill, those guys are going to tear them up. I mean, a perfect example of how aggressive these guys are is I'm catching them on this lure. It's this big. You know, they try to eat things like this, and if they can get it in their mouth, they'll eat it. Guys, said I wasn't gonna leave, but this is horrible. I can't believe I called this a big bass factory earlier, but this place, genuinely, I don't think there's anywhere along the bank that is deeper than 2 feet. I don't think I've seen any water deeper than 2 feet. I think now all bites and commotion I've seen can be explained by the green sunfish. So I didn't want to do this, but I have time to do it. So I am gonna go try to find another spot. I'll try to make it a new spot, but I gotta get on the map and see what's around, because this place stinks. Okay. All right. Let's give her a go. Might throw the crankety bait a little bit. Didn't bring the tripod with me, just because I didn't want to draw too much attention, in case I'm not supposed to be here. Looks like it's shallow by the bank, and then better depth. There's a drop off pretty soon, maybe 10-15 yards off the bank. I haven't hit bottom yet with my crankbait. Good, healthy looking grass in here. This place might be the move. It's a fish. Micro. Whoa, that was a bass. Tiny little bass. But it was a bass. Right species. Guys, I'm desperate. I want to catch a fish. I'm very desperate. I want to catch a bass. It's April. I need a bass. So I've cut off my crankbait because I was too lazy to tie a leader on my other rod. And it is time. It is time. Now, it's time for the Cinco to come into play. Here it is. Just a wacky drop shot hook right through the middle, the way God intended it. On a Shimano Curado DC. It's a little interesting, but hey, gets the job done. I've got 12-pound test fluorocarbon on here, so it's a pretty good line to throw it on. Let that worm shimmy and shake on down to the bottom, and I'm just gonna pop it up, kind of work it back in slow. But look, guys, it's midday, not a cloud in the sky. The bass are out, they're just not super active, so it's Cinco time. I think there's one. Oh man, I see one. He's just Can't tell if he's locked or not. It looks like he has a bed by this bush. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, and he was aggressive. What an eat. What's an eat? There it is. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh no, ants. Run away, run away. Whoo. There we go. First one, first bass of the day. This little bush right here, I could see some, there's definitely a bed, and I saw him kind of cruising around it, a few pops, and he was on it. Thank you, sir. A little 1 pounder. Little 1 pounder. That's a good sign. Okay, the wacky rig. Now, I didn't necessarily catch him because I was just blind casting the worm around, like I'm gonna be fishing it a lot. Threw right on his bed, so ain't all gonna be that easy. Yeah, he went right back on it. He is on that bush. So that's the first like locked fish I've seen in a while. Caught one off a bed a few videos back, maybe 1 video back, but I could see him across the pond I was fishing, so I didn't get to like really sight fish him and see what he was doing. But when you're fishing the bank that's at your feet, they gotta be locked or you're gonna spook them off. All right, found a pretty good fish. I'm worried though, because I don't see a bed, but he's just sitting. And I threw and it got hung on the tree. So that's always great, because you lose your worm when you get hung on the tree. Here's the thing, if I'm gonna bed fish, which I think I'm gonna end up doing with this rig, like I'm gonna bed fish, we're gonna commit. So, sharp, get that bullet weight. Like if I'm bed fishing, I wanna have my best possible lure on that bed. And for me, that's gonna be a white Bandito bug. So, let's tie up. And a Texas rig, just bullet weight, 3 or 4/0, extra wide gap hook, and just work it. And have a white Bandito bug, because it was on my desk and I put it in my pocket. Where is he? Okay, I see him. He's actually kind of hanging out more on a different bed right now. I just broke that clean off, man. Well, I guess that fish was a little bit nicer than I thought he was. So bad at setting the hook. I do it too hard, too soft. Miss fish because I don't set it hard enough, so then I swing for the fences and break off. Throwing 15-pound test fluorocarbon, but maybe he's a little bigger than I thought he was. I don't know if he's gonna come back or not, but if he does, oh, he's hanging around. I feel like it's our duty now to catch him and get the other one out if it's still in him. There we go. There we go. Finally. Oh no. Well, it's literally what I was talking about. Break off, so I set the hook too soft. That one came off. Man. Well, at least he didn't have 2 Bandito bugs in his mouth. I don't know if he's coming back after that one. I mean, stuck him twice. And a little fight there. I don't know. I mean, that looked like a good fish. Looked like a pretty good fish. I think it was over 4. But But man, I don't know, that could have been a 5+. Definitely a nice one. I don't know, maybe we'll sit here a second, see if she comes back. Tough out here, y'all. Tough out here. I like this one. I like that fish. I can count on that fish. Yeah, I threw back in on this one that was on the bed. Already caught you today. Ooh, he went in the grass. Y'all, I normally don't do that. If I catch a fish on a bed, I'll leave it alone. I ain't gonna mess with you anymore. I caught you once, but I'm frustrated. I was frustrated, you know, and I wanted a bite, and he gave me a bite, and I had a good time catching him. Well, guys, I've been kind of silent, but I kept the camera rolling, so y'all been here with me. Gave up on that other pond. I was sitting there kind of in defeat, and my buddy Ryan, it's funny, he lives in this neighborhood. He was just jogging around, and he stopped. He's like, dude, that looks like Wes. So he saw me sitting there, and then he said, you got to come over here. There's better looking ponds. So I'm fishing this pond, which does look amazing. I haven't seen a whole lot of signs of fish, but that bass confirmed there are bass in here. So I snapped a picture. I got to show him. So he was like, I don't know if there's anything in here, but doesn't it look good? And I was like, yes, sir, it does look good. So that guy, he actually swung at it once, missed it, and brought it back through, and he got it. Guys, I hate bed fishing. I hate bed fishing. I hate it because it's just intriguing enough to take my whole day from me and leave me empty-handed. I fall for it every time, and then for some reason, when I get fish that can commit, I blow it. I just do it every time. There's too much thinking involved, and that's not what I'm good at. It's not really how I like to fish either. Like, I like to kind of think about what I need to throw, but after that, it's autopilot. We're casting, we're flipping at cover, we're just casting down banks, hitting little sticks, stuff like that. Bed fishing, you're just staring, waiting, anticipating, and then I blow it. It makes me mad. It makes me so mad. And then, you know, it doesn't really bother me much. Some people have an ethical dilemma with it. I mean, the fish are trying to reproduce right now, and we are using that to pick them off and catch them. So yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment if you bed fish or not, and leave a comment why you don't, if you don't bed fish. Is it an ethical thing for you, or is it just you don't enjoy it? I kind of like it. I don't know. I like it when I catch them, guys. I like it when I catch them, but this is just the kind of day that I normally have where I'm just upset. I'm upset that I spent all that time on that fish and lost it twice. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. Did have a good time today, did some exploring. I think y'all enjoy seeing that in the videos. So make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.